Welcome back to Behind the Curtain. We're diving into the local theater and art scene in the Capital Region. Today, we're highlighting the Albany Barn. Here with me right now is Executive Director McCauley Cannizzo. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We love to highlight the Albany Barn and the great events that you hold, and not just events, but you really just hold spaces for people to come in and let their creativity run wild. Talk to me about what your mission is.
Oh my gosh, yes, we do have 3 facilities under Albany Barn, Inc., and so we're a nonprofit arts organization. Our mission is to develop the infrastructure for a creative, vibrant, equitable, creative economy in the neighborhoods we serve. So we have 3 facilities. There's one in Albany. It has individual artist studios. It has artist housing connected and theater space as well. And then we have Electric City Barn in Schenectady, which is a co-working makerspace. And then we actually have artistry studios in Schenectady as well, which is individual studios.
If people want to explore something new, they want to maybe workshop some sort of art installation, they want to meet with people that they're writing a show with, how do they reach out to you and get involved?
Oh my gosh, there's so many ways. If you want to be there, we want you there, right? So really you can start by just reaching out. Maybe you need that studio space. You need to have your own specialty space that you can work out of, close the door. Or maybe you just need to have a co-working space and meet with other people. Start by just reaching out to us, and then we'll try to connect you from there. You could be a member with us, and so there's like a small nominal fee, and it's just so that you're in our orbit. So we invite you to the things, you connect with the people that are there, but it's very natural to have shared knowledge happening in our spaces, just because it's a community space.
And obviously tangible art comes out of these workshops that people have, the time that they spend perfecting whatever it is that they're working on. What are some of maybe the most memorable things that have come out of the barn as of late?
Oh my gosh, there are so many things. Ooh, we could be here for a while because—
Lay it on me.
Oh my gosh, there's so many cool things that come out because we serve over 200 artists in our spaces. And that's directly serving either with individual studios or artist housing or membership. Past that, the extension of their experience grows, right? These artists are going to schools and creating things. Recently here at Capitol High, 2 artists actually collaborated on this massive mural. It's like multiple feet long when they were building that space. And it's so cool to see that, like, they opened last year and it's on display. And that's the most recent one. We also are in partnership with Albany Center Gallery and Park Albany for Capitol Walls. So there's a lot of murals in downtown Albany, you'd know, that are by Albany Barn artists or artists that we've worked with.
Now, aside from visual arts like painting and murals and things like that, what are the other factions of the arts that you all participate in?
Oh my gosh, name it, we got it.
Love that.
There's so many artists we could tell you about. There is also the theater arts, the literary arts, there's open mic nights, there's poetry events, there are songwriting circles where there's artists coming together to sing and write songs together. There's figure drawing, which does have that visual art side of it, but it's not just painting. Maybe there is sculpture, or maybe there's conceptual art, and so there's a little bit of everything coming together.
Coming up on Behind the Curtain, we discuss the annual Albany Chefs Food and Wine Festival, Wine and Dine for the Arts, how attending this weekend-long celebration of the food and culture scene helps organizations like Albany Barn continue supporting local artists. Tell me about your involvement with this festival.
Yes, so we have been a part of the Albany Chefs Food and Wine Festival for over 9 years now. We have done a little bit of everything. We helped with volunteer organization at one point. We had artists on site doing different things during the events. We've had silent auction donations. This year, as a beneficiary, we've been doing a lot of social media. We have been interviewing our artists that have been involved. We've been interviewing me and talking about why it's so important to come to these events. I've actually never gone. I'm so excited. This year's is like a 70s themes, so I already have an outfit like put together.
Nice.
And the chance to meet people is such an important part of this event. There's so many different types of events in the festival, so maybe you don't want to dress up for the gala and maybe you want to go to the Slider Slam. You can really meet your next door neighbor, you can meet someone from blocks away, you can meet people from out of the state, right, that are here to enjoy this event.
I think the local arts community is so robust, but there are parts of it that the average person doesn't interact with on a yearly basis, right? I think this festival is a good chance for people to become acquainted with the different ways they can experience culture in the community. How would you classify the Capital Region's culture and arts scene? Like what do you think makes it stand apart from going to Broadway, going to New York City, in the hub of it all? What makes this art scene special in the Capital Region?
My gosh, oh, I love that question. I am I don't want to like tear up. I got very emotional on that. Oh my gosh. So the Capital Region is so special because we are small and large at the same time. And so an artist might be working in Albany, but they also could be working in Troy or Schenectady and any of the towns in between. And so the arts organizations are getting to this point that they're also collaborating. And so we are connected, but we're also doing our really awesome own things. And I think that makes it so special. It's very much about collaboration and making sure the artists are being served in the best way.
I think what's also unique about our art scene is that there are opportunities for adults and professional actors, professional artists, but also a lot of arts education in our area, which is really important to get kids started young, get them interested young. What would be your advice to an aspiring artist who maybe has been in a 9-to-5? They're sitting in a cubicle, they're starting to get a little bit disillusioned by life, but they want an outlet, right? What should they do?
Ooh, they should just start.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be exactly what you envisioned. Just start. So draw that first line, write that first word, sing that first sentence. Whatever it might be, just start. And then from there, you can grow. So if you start, maybe you put it out there, maybe you connect with someone. That is the best and probably the most positive aspect of this Capital Region art scene, is that you can start by just saying one thing and all of a sudden, oh, someone else heard of it. Or now, hey, I have an idea for you, a recommendation, and it just grows from there. So just start.
Coming up on Behind the Curtain, we continue our discussion about the importance of arts to our everyday lives and how an idea can become art with the help of the Albany Barn's dedicated staff. At the time of recording this, we're only a few days into 2026. Whole new year ahead of us. What are your hopes for your organization in the year ahead?
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. I actually just got named executive director in 2025.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I've been with the organization about 4 years or so. And so my hope for 2026 is that everybody realizes that Albany Barn Inc. is here to support our artists in our neighborhoods and that we're all connected. Not everybody realizes that we actually have those 3 facilities I mentioned. Not everybody realizes that we have artists in Albany and Schenectady. Not everybody realizes that we are here to help you, right? So come to us with your weird idea, come to us with that big idea, and we want to talk with you about how to make it that next step, your professional career, maybe the success that looks like for you. So we're here for you.
And what do the people on your team look like in terms of like what kinds of insights can they provide to someone just starting out?
Oh, beautiful. Thank you for asking that question.
Of course.
Not everybody realizes how important the staff and the arts admin staff goes into these organizations. We actually only have 4 full-time staff.
Wow.
We serve over 200 artists. We have 3 facilities, and they are all beautiful and amazing and unique in their own ways. We have an artist that is like a full-time artist, but then also does our director of artist relations. She actually just made a mural in downtown Albany. We're so excited for Christy. Eric comes to us with an engineering background, and he's our director of facilities. And so if you have a weird idea, he will be able to work that out. Oh, you want to build a cabinet? Let's figure it out. And Haley's our newest hire, and they are awesome because they have this idea of connecting everybody. And so their events and programming. And so if you have an idea of, oh, I want to teach this class, or I want to host this workshop it with them, right? Do that process with them. And so it's amazing to see how they all come together.
Sounds awesome, and it also sounds like kind of an extracurricular for adulthood, right? Like a place to have that outlet outside of the everyday, like mundane tasks that we all have. I want to close this out with one final question, which is just, why should the arts matter to even the person who they don't go to the theater, they don't go to the movies, they don't go to the museum, the average person who thinks arts doesn't affect them? What do you say to that?
Oh, I would say look around.
Yeah.
I would say listen. I would say use your senses, because your senses are being informed by the arts every day. The parking lot sign is designed by an artist. The street signs, the way you hear a radio jingle is an artist. And so please consider the fact that you are in it already, so you should appreciate it as well.
That was great. Oh my gosh, that was better than I ever thought that answer could be. Thank you so much, McCauley, for coming in today. We appreciate having you here. Good luck this year. Good luck at the festival. I hope you have a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see your outfit.
Oh, thank you.
Now that you've talked it up.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yay. Thank you for watching Behind the Curtain. If you have a story idea that highlights the local theater scene, please email me, gbruno@news10.com. See you next time.